शुभ आशाओं की नई किरण, स्वर्णिम प्रभात लाएगी।
ये परमात्म दिव्य संदेश का अनहद नाद है गूंज रहा। परमात्म शक्तियों वरदानों को प्यार से हम पर बरसा रहा। परम धाम से शिव निराकार आए, साकार मनुज तन का माध्यम बनाए। दिया दिव्य नाम ब्रह्मा जिनको, कहा आए नव सृष्टि रचाए।
जीवन हुआ कमल, हृदय हर पल आनंद विभोर हो रहा।
परमात्म शक्तियों वरदानों को प्यार से हम पर बरसा रहा।
बरसा रहा।
राजयोग का है ये दर्शन, हर मन को मिला नया चिंतन। सारा विश्व बने प्रभु दर्पण, हो निर्मल योगी जीवन।
देकर नव जीवन प्रकाश युग परिवर्तन करा रहा। परमात्म शक्तियों वरदानों को प्यार से हम पर बरसा रहा।
जाना है वहाँ हमको जहाँ बाप और दादा है हो जाना है वहाँ हमको जहाँ बाप और दादा है बनना है संपूर्ण हो किया बाबा से वादा है जो बाबा से किया था वो वादा निभाएंगे हम उड़ के चले जाएं हो हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में उस मीठे से वतन में ये देह न याद आए देहधारी न याद आए हो ये देह न याद आए देहधारी न याद आए ये पतित पुरानी सी हो दुनिया भी न याद आए याद आए तो बस अपना वो वतन ही याद आए प्यारे से वतन में, उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में, हो अव्यक्त वतन में, हो हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में, हो उस मीठे से वतन में। मन पंछी तू उड़ जा वतन में, रुत है ये प्रभु मिलने की। मस्त पवन है, महका चमन है, मस्त पवन है, महका चमन है, बेला है मंगल मिलने की। मन पंछी तू उड़ जा वतन में, रुत है ये प्रभु मिलने की। बादल की छाँव से, तारों के गाँव से, पार चला जा जग की हवाओं से, पार चला जा जग की हवाओं से, छोड़ के पीछे नील गगन को, ये घड़ी है प्रभु मिलने की, मिलने की। मन पंछी फूलों से कलियां खिलती है तन मन की। मन पंछी तू उड़ जा वतन में, रुत है ये प्रभु मिलने की। मस्त पवन है महका चमन है, मस्त पवन है महका चमन है। बेला है मंगल मिलने की। मन पंछी तू उड़ जा वतन में, रुत है ये प्रभु मिलने की। मन पंछी
ओम शांति। आज बाबा की याद में जब भोग लगाने के निमित्त बाबा के पास जाना हुआ, इंग्लिश। taking everyone's love remembrances went to Baba to offer Bhog to Baba. I gave everyone's love remembrances. Baba, with his loveful and powerful drishti, not only welcomed us, but also today's Baba's drishti is sharing with everyone Baba's love, Baba's peace. And after few moments, then very beautiful two garlands emerged there. We didn't have garland this morning, right? But there were two. So then Baba said, today Baba wants to give a garland to everyone. So I said, what is second garland? Baba said, that is, you give me garland and I will also give garland. My garland is garland of blessings and your garland is garland of gratitude, thanks. Each one of you keep thanking Baba for what you receive, and Baba also give you garland of blessings. So Baba wants you to wear this garland. That means in your neck there is garland of blessings all the time. And then I said, Baba, I have offered Bhog so many times from this family, and today also is a offering from your lot of children. Baba said that family is loving here and is big family, and it will grow more and more. It will become very big. So I said, but Baba, their space is full now. If more people come, where will they sit? Baba said that will also happen. But Baba says family will be more and more big. Baba said that Baba always tells you that you are Baba's holiest, richest, and what else? Hmm? Highest. In the Lokik world, maximum somebody can do is create yagya for 3 days, maximum, because they can't afford to continue the whatever is required for yagya. But you children created yagya for 10 days, right? And it was obstacle free, very smooth, because Baba says unlimited and generous heart. And those who are able to serve through their mind, through their body, and also through other material resources, they are very fortunate. And such fortunate souls, when they create anything, then others also, those who participate, cooperate, are also same kind. So always remember that I have to be a good example. And whatever one does could be incognito, but it goes in the soil. That means some result, the fruit or reward is there. So Baba gives congratulations to everyone. Continue to serve with your thoughts, with your body, and with your whatever you have. Because every step when you serve, the return is multifold, multifold. It's not question of future, but it's instant. The fruit, the reward is right here. Those who are sensible, they know that it's coming from Baba. The success is coming from Baba. Everything is coming, and then they create more and more fortune. So Baba says, children are sensible, generous, so creating such a big Baba's love. Congratulations. So Baba gave love to everyone. Oh, Shanti. There was a time, anyway, my good wishes also to all of you for whatever you all are doing. Young ones, old ones, mothers, brothers, fathers, and everyone. So lots of love for that. My good wishes and congratulations. It's only Canada that I spent so many days and offer Bhog 4 times, which never generally happens. Even when I am in Madhuban, I do offer for dadis but I was always connected. So when the centers, when I came, there was no centers, right? So first center began in Delhi, then different cities of India. So one city was where 3 lawyers took course. And then whole family, wife, children, they all start coming. They created a small center. So out of three, then one, because of some reasons, couldn't continue. Not that he left or didn't have faith, but circumstances. So, but then when he left, his income started growing lot. So he was scared. Why I'm getting so much money? So he said, maybe God is returning me what I did. And I don't want that. So I was with contact with him and we were chatting and I said, no, God is not returning. He is increasing your capacity to do more. But some could say, okay, it's coming to me. Let me have little more luxurious life or a bigger house or, money has come. So let me use it. But he was thinking that, why suddenly? Now there is always this choice there, right? So then when I told him that actually he is increasing your capacity to do. So it could be like you find your mind is very pure, remains very light, is very peaceful, and you haven't made that much effort. But that effort is bringing the reward of that. So what I do with that? Hmm? Use it more. Hmm. I am feeling God's love, lot of love. So what I do? I share that love, right? So more I receive, more I share, then more I receive, right? But some in their life, their relationship with God is to God should fulfill all their desires, right? And some we feel God has given to serve. I'm getting because I need to serve more. So that's what Baba meant, serving through mind. This morning you all heard about it's not this question of giving peace and giving love. It is question of being loveful, being peaceful. Sunlight, moonlight, they don't think we have to give, right? They shine. And they shine so that those who need it, use it, be under that. Because many say, I have to give peace. I said, how can you give peace? Just be peaceful. So that everyone's presence create the vibrations of peace. You all come here, you sit here and think I am peaceful, we all are peaceful, the vibrations of the place will become peaceful. Anyone enters will feel that peace. So how to give through mind is not I give, okay, now I'm giving you peace. Or you give peace. But you are meeting someone, somewhere you're very peaceful. I was mentioning that whenever I go to my cardiologist, He just stands still and he says, first let me feel the calmness. Let me do that because I am always, because the doctors always have their own stress. Said, let me be away from my stress, then I will start with you. And it's not I'm doing anything, right? So whatever is your presence, create, is what is your inner state of mind. So when Baba says serve through the mind means as I mentioned yesterday morning, I had to call two people who were physically very, very critical kind of. And they left the message, so I said, let me call. It was 5 in the morning after meditation. I kept telling Bhumi, but I already sent the vibrations. No, she said, at least say few words. I called them. I mean, I know that, of course, just calling, which is very important, I think you all must also do. Calling anyone who is not well physically or is in any problem. It feels support now. So I said, no, you will be well, you will be okay. You will definitely feel better. And then words means lot to them, right? So serving, what Baba says, keep serving through the mind means wherever you are, either in silence and see, socialization is one thing, but spiritualizing means spiritually creating, whether it's thinking, whether it's conversations. That's very, very important. Friendly, loving, that's good. But the power doesn't come from just be friendly, right? Just be loving. But there is a new way of spiritual socialization. A lot of people ask me, you don't believe in social? I say, I do. But not only hello, hi, and keep talking about everything. But what we do share with each other, our conversation. So, serving through the mind. One of the lesson which I learned from elders, my daddies, once there was a big situation. Situation we don't have control, right? They happen. So Brahma Baba was there. Most of the young, we were in action. How to resolve, how to do, what to do in that situation. But then we will also go in Baba's room to see if he has any direction. But Baba will be sitting in deep silence, deep silence. I still remember that image of we will go in the room and we see him sitting in deep silence. I mean, at that time, I didn't know much importance of silence, so I thought we are doing like we are doing. Later on, realized that Baba's silence was doing it. We were only externally operating, which I saw more and more. Silence has power which can bring solution, can clear many, many things in silence. In silence, just be with God, with Baba. So anything we hear, anything, anywhere, mm, comforting through words, expression of our love or gratitude or comfort, sympathy, but also deep silence and be with Baba. You will experience that how not only obstacles are removed, task is accomplished, but then you also get power. So serving through thoughts, then of course, even our each word mm, should be to encourage mm, appreciation, acknowledge. When I was about 21, 22, so my spiritual teacher said, no, at that age we didn't know about words, so we say things, right? And she said, no, every time you say, these should be the words of blessings. Every word you speak should be the words of blessings. So I said, yeah, that's okay. I learned, I remembered since then. And our actions always remember, as they say, that every word spoken is repeated somewhere. Same as actions. Action has lot impact. How you do, what you do, it will be followed somewhere. And I know since I got this understanding, every time I do something, I said, if someone else does it, if many start doing, what's going to happen? Everything in life, mm, I mean, generally, because I was young and I loved simple life, I never, when I get in the, now this telephone has time, right? But before I will wear watch for long flights or in travel, and then I come, I take off, and I mean, I never wore jewelry. Anything, everything, so that tomorrow, nobody, oh, I did it because Sister Mohini did it, or I did it with, no. Anything they see, if they follow it, it will be a good principle in their life. So attention on actions, that there is a pattern, then it will become like a habit. Our Brahma Baba, he was, jeweler, right? Very wealthy person. So there were many with him. They were also very good, not upper middle class, but rich people. So one of them, most of them, when they wore kurtas, no, I saw very nice one. Eric had some buttons, something was there, right? It looked royal. So they used to wear diamond buttons. Right? So one keeps saying to Baba, why have to have plastic buttons? Why have to have? So Baba said, wear whatever you want to. Because they were jewelers, so diamond buttons, right? But Baba never. Baba, s- his costume, everything. Mhm. One time we brought a very beautiful something for Dadi Prakash Mani. Dadi said, thank you. I won't use it. So why? When I will be able to give, at that time were few thousand, not many surrenders. When I will be able to give everyone, then I wear. I mean, now we are 30,000. 30,000 full-time surrender. Because that means we live by the way we are sustained from Yagya. And I still remember when Dadi Prakash Mani said, I can use this. Why you can't use it? Because then I will be able to give everyone. Then I will do it. So following in a way, in our thoughts, in our words, in our actions. So whole understanding, because this whole balance of self, serving the self and serving others. Because if I am serving, then I should also be served in the sense of, if I'm talking about peace, then I have to be, I should feel that peace, right? If I am peaceful, then I share peace with others. And that is why when you really serve in this way, you will never be tired. You will never be out of resources. Every step, there will be success. Because some are not able to maintain that balance in the life. And whole life is really balance for everything. Once the balance is not there, that is where things doesn't go right? So it's not selfish to serve the self, no. But as I said, you talk about peace and you get peaceless, right? Whether it is from inside out or outside in, it has to be same quality, same attainment. Right? So, as you all heard that this year is important year for us. What we're doing is we completing 90 years, 90, of this service, education, whatever. Right? It's amazing that when Brahma Baba got the message and formed a community, and then they extended it, and so we have officially centers in 112, 115 countries. And unofficially means not registered and all that because of the local laws, like some of the Muslim countries. We have centers, but you can register in a very different way. Like we have big center in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Kuwait, Bahrain, everywhere we have centers. But registration is different everywhere. So that way it's 130 countries. In India, we have 8,000 mm, on big proper, big centers, and at least 200,000 what they call them classes where they conduct classes, but they're not really, because we also get you know, registration and all that in India. So there is quite a big expansion. I was in Mount Abu last when I'm there a lot these days, but there were two corporate CEOs came to visit us, and he wanted to know how do we select people, or what is our admin, and because if he thought one of the minister in India, he said very beautifully, because many of you know the history, that in the beginning, no, there's a lot of criticism, lot of things happen to anyone. But then he said, if the foundation is strong, you can keep building many floors. And I saw this organization since he actually saw it in Karachi. And after then partition, we came to India. The way organization is growing seems that there is foundation of purity, foundation of truth. Right? And because of that, you can hold the expansion. Because one of the important thing is that spirituality in administration, not spirituality separate and life separate and our tasks separate. That is why all our chiefs, no, all our head of the organization, which are women, it's like they have both responsibilities, spiritual and admin too. As much you are able to adopt spiritual principles in your life and also in your task, in your any kind of admin. So that principle is adopted. And I'm very fortunate to, I was joking yesterday that I came to this organization as a teenager. In 11, then 15, 16, by 17, I had understood and I was helping, and then of course I went to university few years, but still like doing something somewhere within the organization to see our founding members, their life, their example, their teachings. What really I love is the teachings every day. I mean, who will teach you? Who can teach you, to be honest? I was in Mauritius few years ago and was a big university. There were about 500 students. And something on values I was talking. The principal came to me. He said, "It's so simple. I can talk, but I can't. You can do it because I can't be what I am saying." Mm. So the teachings and you practically you are able to do it. Mm. Like a simple thing this morning about always be cheerful. Who will tell you always be cheerful? Well, parents tell children, right? Mm. Some children have sulking habit. Be happy. But every day, the teachings which we get, I mean, I really internally feel that such a spiritual father, teacher, and our guide helping us to improve not only awareness, but actions and practical life too. So I feel fortunate. Many of you are here. Yesterday, 40 years, since 40 years. Yeah, many of you. 40 years, 30 years, many. Mm. So you all must also be remembering how I know in Toronto, Brother Ramesh was there and we bought a little place in downtown, right? Mm. And now you have not only one place, but you have how many? Five. Mm. So anyway, congratulations to you too, right? Mm. Okay, Om Shanti. No,
Om Shanti, good morning, everyone. It's okay, Didi, I join you on stage. Good morning.
Eric Bhai, good morning.
Good morning, Didi. Good. So welcome, everyone, and it's such a pleasure to be sitting here. Anyone wants to join me here? So, the view is much better than from where you are. It's a pleasure to be with you all and to be celebrating.
You must introduce yourself.
Even they know me. Everyone knows me. I'm Brother Eric, of course, from Montreal, but
How many years?
traffic control. You want to traffic the control?
Mhm.
Control the traffic. All right, let's have a 1 minute meditation.
नित्य याद करो मन से शिव को 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 नित याद करो मन से शिव को। शिव बाबा आराध्य नहीं तुमको सद्गुण प्रदान किए तुमको। शिव बाबा आराध्य नहीं तुमको सद्गुण प्रदान किए तुमको। मन दर्पण को अब शुद्ध करो, निज आत्म में तेज प्रकाश भरो। मन दर्पण को अब शुद्ध करो, निज आत्म में तेज प्रकाश भरो। अब दिव्य करो निज जीवन को, नित याद करो मन से शिव को। अब दिव्य करो निज जीवन को, अब दिव्य करो निज जीवन को, अब दिव्य करो निज जीवन को, अब दिव्य करो निज जीवन को।
So we are now going to have a little moment to really celebrate or underline this amazing moment you were mentioning, 90 years with the Brahma Kumaris. And, you know, it's very lovely to have actually, you'll see some members of our community, our family from Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, Saskatoon, Ottawa, Montreal, and I think some will be also joining online from Winnipeg, Halifax. So we have centers all across the country. And, you know, it is even more special because how everything started in Canada was in 1974 when Didi came to Halifax. Imagine 50 years ago. And, you know, you were a few years younger at the time. Were invited. You stayed in families in such a very, you know, surrendered way, I would say. So you were, and so we want to also welcome, of course, everyone from Canada, but also we have special guests as usual. Normally you're called VIPs, but today you've been promoted. So you are not VIPs, but you're VVVVVIPs, which is another word to say friends. So we welcome, and I will introduce most of you later this morning. But welcome also. We've known each of you for many years, and it's been really a pleasure to journey together. So we'll introduce you a bit later. But welcome all, and it's not just the 90 years of the, we call it yagya, another word for the flame that has been burning for 90 years. But as I mentioned, because it's also started with Mohini Didi coming to Canada. Canada now celebrated its 50th anniversary over the past almost 2 years. This is a very family event, so we'll have more celebration for the 90th anniversary in the year. But also we wanted to celebrate your own personal birthday. Because when the organization was born in 1936, Mohini Didi's age was -5. Right? You were -5 years old. You were just about to come.
That's something new.
Something new. You were -5 in 1936. And we also celebrate today Didi's 85th anniversary. So you can.
That's what I was saying. Came to organization as teenager, and now I'm grandmother.
Yes. And it's not finished. You may end up being great-great-grandmother. If we were to...
A lot of people, when they say, oh, wish you a long age. So one of my seniors said, I don't want long age. I only want the age as long as God can use me. Right? Otherwise, what's the use of body?
And I think God has been using you, for those 85 years. When you tell us how you were even before being with the Brahma Kumaris, you were already feeling the proximity, the call, the closeness with God. And if we were to tell Mohini Didi's story, it would be a beautiful story also over the last 85 years. It's a story that really matches very much the story of the Brahma Kumaris. So we're going to have a short presentation, video presentation on the history of the Brahma Kumaris. And before that, you started making everyone raise their hands, but you've all received a little candlelight, right? Some of you have received the candlelight. So we'll do a little rehearsal to see if your light is working. But also we'll do something where we're going to ask all those who joined the Brahma Kumaris in the 70s or even in the 60s. Anyone who joined in the 60s? No? Many Ben, not even 60s? 70s? All right, so all those who joined in the 70s, lit your little light and bring it up. Those who joined in the 70s. Few precious lights is here, a few 70s. Yes? No? Some don't even look 70 years old, so it's not possible. Okay, who joined in the 80s? 70s, you stay up, and then you add all those who came in the 80s. Only those I will lit up. Okay, those who joined in the 90s. Okay, more lights. Those who joined in the years 2000. Everyone up to 2000. Some are still searching for the switch. And then those who came in the 2010s and the 2020s. Everybody should be up now. Thank you. So lovely to acknowledge not just the story of, it's not an organization, we don't like the word organization. That's why the Hindi word yagya, which symbolizes the flame or a sense where we really sacrifice a part of us to create something greater, something more beautiful. I think this is more representative of this organization or this family. So let's watch a beautiful video that has been prepared, and then there will be a beautiful dance, and then we'll hear from some of our guests. And yes, there will be flowers and cake and dances. So this is time now for celebration. Did you ever dream, Didi, that one day you'll be sitting here celebrating your 85th anniversary with 90th anniversary of what you encountered in India? That's such small little gathering in the 50s, right? It was not in your dreams.
I mean, I have to believe. I have to trust because that's what's happening with the big family in Toronto just 50 years ago, and now it's a big family.
Just in a few words, if you look back at all your, like you were mentioning, 68 years. So in 2 years, we'll have another celebration for Mohini Didi's 70th anniversary with the Brahma Kumaris. But if you look back at your last so many years, 68 years, the journey that you did, what kind of words will come to your mind?
Yeah, every moment had been satisfaction.
Must be looking like, these days people watch TV series, Netflix series, episode 1, 2, 3, and they can go on. I think your life will look like a wonderful series. So many episodes. The Sister Mohini of the 50s or the 60s or 70s. I met you when I was 21 years old. She was already my senior. And so when I think of it, last 40 years, how many times you came to Canada?
You have been 40 years.
43.
Wow.
I know I looked still 20, but I keep my body okay.
You have changed a lot. No,
Did I? Did I get old?
he was very playful, right?
I'm not anymore.
In a positive way, yes.
Still positive. I still remember, going to, we used to call it the Queen's Center where you were in New York. And my first meeting with Mohini official, I wanted to ask questions, deep questions. So I had a list, probably about 30 questions, thinking I'm going to ask Didi. So they asked me, enter the room, and they said, yes, come, Didi will come with you. I used to call you Sister Mohini at the time. So I was waiting in the very official living room, and I was a bit nervous, meeting my big senior. And I was looking at my question. I'm going to ask this, I'm going to ask that, this is important. And then you walked in the room, Om Shanti, Brother Eric. We sat, so you have questions? So yes. And as she started looking at me, I saw my paper on my mind with all the questions being erased one after the other. I thought, I'm going to ask this. This is a silly question. I cannot ask this. I cannot ask that. I mean, this is, I know, of course, this is a, yes, Eric, what is your question? You're coming. They're all being erased. I really felt like so stupid thinking I had so many questions, and then suddenly I couldn't find a single intelligent one to ask. Really, it happened. So we had a short chit chat, and since there was time, because there was no more questions, she asked me, "Did you eat?" I said, "Did I eat?" No. Okay, then I prepare something for you. I said, "That's not what I was planning for a meeting." And you may not remember, but you went in the kitchen and you invited me to sit in the kitchen, and I watched you cooking for me. And you cooked a beautiful dish, served me. We had meal together.
What did
So
you eat?
it was. I still remember. It was very, very beautiful paneer with green peas. There's a name in India, right? It's.
Paneer.
I reinvent the dish all the time, so I don't give it name. But yes, it was a beautiful dish, very simple and very tasty. And so yeah, still that plate is still on my mind. You see?
You know, Brahma Kumaris worldwide, two things are famous. One is cleanliness, other is cooking.
Yes.
Everywhere, all the gurus everywhere, when they travel, they will call Brahma Kumari Center, can we have Brahma Bhojan? Right?
Always
Like
been.
they had been cooking for 350 every day now, since I am here. So these are two things worldwide. Where even when I am in India, many gurus were sharing that we eat nowhere. Even in Caribbean, like Trinidad, when Modi ji went to Caribbean, then they called our center. Can you all cook for Modi and everyone? So we are known for our Brahma Bhojan. I learned cooking really when I came to the center. I didn't know because I'm the youngest. I have two older sister and mother. I never got to cook, right? So they taught me. I learned really here to cook, and then yeah, not now, but I could cook for 200-300 people.
But cleanliness, yes, has an impact. We were in Niagara Falls, and we took Didi for picnic, which was really lovely. And when we were visiting Niagara Falls, of course, we were quite noticeable because you have about 40 people all in white. So people were staring, saying, okay, something's happening. And a man came to me and he says, "You are so white." And he looked at me and said, "You're so white." And he said, "How do you keep it so clean? You all have perfect whites." He was wearing all black, so. So yeah, this is, don't realize, but it is very white. So cleanliness. Anyway, there will be so many stories to tell, but let's watch a beautiful video. There will be dance, cake, so let's enjoy the next few moments together. Om Shanti. Before the flag of world transformation was carried across continents, it all began with a sacred flame. A flame lit by the eternal flame himself, the Yagya. This Yagya is the eternal sacrificial fire in which the offerings of time, thoughts, breath, bodies, minds, and wealth bring about the transformation of the self and the establishment of a new world. So let us journey back to the land of sin, to the moment when this eternal story began. Brahma Baba deeply recognized his relationship with God and his part in the establishment of the new world. With every step he took, a path was created for all the souls who would follow. Where there was opposition, his stage became strength. Where there was uncertainty, his remembrance of the Father became an unshakable foundation. He offered himself completely to the Yagya. His every thought, his every breath, and his every step was for world service. He was holding the flame he received from Shiva, the eternal flame, but he also shared it with our beloved Mama. Mama merged into the lesson of belonging to the One, remembering the One, and remaining absorbed in the love for the One. Through that unwavering love, Mama became Jagatamba. Mama's inculcation of knowledge gave the children direction. Mama's love was a foundation. Her unconditional love gave every child the courage to move forward. Her purity and tapasya gave the children strength. And Mama's discipline in Srimad gave the Yagya protection. Now, when a flame is first created, there are many such things that arise to make the flame flicker. But Baba and Mama knew that the imperishable flame ignited by the Supreme Soul could not be extinguished by any obstacle. On June 24, 1965, Mama became Avyakt. And then on January 18, 1969, Brahma Baba also began his Avyakt part. For the Yagya, these were moments of silence. And so from the silence emerged a new chapter. With Babdada as the backbone, Daddy Prakashmani and Didi Mohini became the instruments of sustaining the Yagya. Our Daddy Prakashmani ji became a light of motherly love, generosity, and unlimited vision. Didi Mohini became a pillar of discipline, maryadas, accuracy, and strength, and together they protected the unity and dignity of the Yagya. Our Daddy Jenki took us all to the essence of who am I and who do I belong to. She traveled to London and planted deep roots for world service. And through Daddy Gulzar, the Avyakt chariot, Babdada continued to celebrate meetings with the children and sustain the family. Daddy Ratan Mohiniji became the pillar of complete purity. Many senior pandas also, the backbone, became the instruments to carry forward the baton of world service, walking with one strength and one support. At the same time, many young courageous jewels emerged, carrying the message forward all through Europe, Asia, and Africa, to Australia and to America. souls of many languages, cultures, and traditions return back to the seed, revealing God as truly being the world benefactor. And now, we're so fortunate to live in a new chapter of the story of the Yagya, when the flame has been passed on to our most beloved Mohini Didi.
वो दिन कितने प्यारे थे, ये दिन भी कितने प्यारे.
Along with our beloved Jayanti Didi, they're both nurturing the original roots, keeping us in the light of the seed and the ancestor souls. And what about all of us? We're not just standing outside the Yagya looking at its history, but we too were living within it. We are the hands through which Baba's task continues. We are all the protectors of the Yagya. Every pure thought sustains the Yagya, the flame. Those early years, they were years of silence, years of renunciation, years in which the roots of the Yagya traveled deep beneath the surface and prepared a strong foundation for all Brahmin children which were to come. So today, let us celebrate and remember the early days of the Yagya. We honor every incognito ancestor soul whose steps of courage became pathways. And we honor every Brahmin soul till today who remains merged in the fire of love for Baba. So together, we celebrate 90 years of the Yagya, 90 years of the meeting of the soul and the Supreme Soul, 90 years of tapasya and remembrance, 90 years of courage, 90 years of surrender, 90 years of world service and establishment of a divine world.
मधुबन के इस यज्ञ की तुम पहचान हो, मधुबन के इस यज्ञ की तुम पहचान हो, तुम यज्ञ की शान हो, बाबा के मान हो, तुम यज्ञ की शान हो, बाबा के मान हो, मधुबन के इस यज्ञ की तुम पहचान हो, मधुबन के इस यज्ञ की तुम पहचान हो।
ओ सदते मैं जावा मेरी दिल जानिया, मैं शीश झुकावा मेरी दिल जानिया, तेरे नाम जो कर जावा कम है।
बस एक बात कहनी थी पापा, मैं आपको कभी हारने नहीं दूंगी।
तू सारे जहां से प्यारी मेरे भारत की बेटी है, सारे जहां पे भारी मेरे भारत की बेटी, दिल जान है शान हमारी मेरे भारत की बेटी, जीती रहो जीतती रहो।
बेटा, जो लोग मेहनत का साथ नहीं छोड़ते, किस्मत कभी उनका हाथ नहीं छोड़ती।
जो तेरे नैनों से टपके हर आंसू है अपना जो तेरे होठों पे ठहरे, वो गीत अब अपना।
तुम कमजोर हो गुंजन, और डिफेंस में कमजोरी के लिए कोई जगह नहीं।
जो सीना तान के तू चल दे।
प्यार का गीत हम सबको सुनाएंगे, टूटे हुए विश्वास को फिर से जगाएंगे। प्यार का गीत हम सबको सुनाएंगे, टूटे हुए विश्वास को फिर से जगाएंगे। खुशियों के रंग लेके हम गुलशन सजाएंगे, परमात्मा के बच्चे हैं हम, ये कर दिखाएंगे। एक है हम, एक है हम, we are one। एक है हम, एक है हम, एक है हम, we are one। एक है हम। बूंद बूंद जब मिल जाए तो सागर कहलाए, एक एक जब फूल खिले तो बगिया महकाए। सात रंग मिल अंबर पर इंद्रधनुष बनाए, हम भी सब धरती के तारे मिलके जगमगाए। है ठान लिया दुनिया को फिर से एक बनाएंगे, परमात्मा के बच्चे हैं हम, ये कर दिखाएंगे। एक है हम, एक है हम, we are one। एक है हम, एक है हम, एक है हम, we are one। एक है हम। सब धर्मों से आती है एक यही पुकार, एकता के स्वप्न को आओ करे मिलके साकार। सब धर्मों से आती है एक यही पुकार, एकता के स्वप्न को आओ करे मिलके साकार। मिट जाए हर देश की सीमा, बड़े विश्व परिवार, एकता विश्वास से होगा स्वर्णिम ये संसार। निश्चय है हम मिलके सभी सतयुग को लाएंगे, ले हाथों में हाथ हम सब मिलके गाएंगे। एक है हम, एक है हम, we are one।
wonderful scene. Enjoyed? Yeah, this is very divine. So this is called an, thank you. It's called an art act to follow, is it? How we call it in English? And Mr. Tibolo, you are next. So I give you a little heads up. As I mentioned to you, we have lovely guests with us today, and beside everyone from across the country. Happy to also welcome many of you that we know for many years. And as I mentioned, we didn't invite too many officials. We wanted to invite our friends. So that's why you were invited today. So I will ask with you, Michael Tibolo, because I've known you and we've been meeting each other. You've been with us for many years now, and it's really an honor to have you. I know you have a new title now. You're also Associate Attorney General of Ontario. So very welcome, and you're MPP for Bhog and Woodbridge. So welcome. I'd like to invite you to say a few words for this special occasion.
Thank you. Sister Didi, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here. Happy birthday, and happy birthday to the Brahma Kumari as well in 90 years. I have to start off with a personal note. I'm here today because I was allowed to come because my daughter-in-law is in the hospital in labor right now, delivering my second grandson, who will be born today on your birthday as well. So I'm expecting a call any minute to find out. We know it's a boy, so, and his name is Michael Jr. So he may be a little bit spoiled, this boy coming into the world. But I just want to say thank you for always including me in everything that you do. I have spent some time in India, and I do spend some time here as well in meditation. I was formerly the Minister of Mental Health and Addictions, and one of the things that for me is most important is to make sure that when we provide supports and services, especially for the mental well-being of people, that we understand the different cultures, we understand the relevancy and the importance, not just for people that practice or live a certain type of spiritual life, but how it can also be used to heal and provide supports and services to people that are not necessarily South Asian, but understand and the importance of spirituality and of the light. And I have to tell the story. I was in Rajasthan doing a tour, actually in Jaipur, and when I got there, they brought me to the Maharaja's palace. And I remember they shut all the windows, they closed all the doors, and he lit a candle, the tour guide, and the ceiling was completely encrusted in little pieces of mirror. It was pitch black, but when that one candle was lit, it illuminated the entire room. And I remember that all the time, every time I come here and I listen to your words, to the words of Sister Shivani, to the words of that I've had an opportunity to learn and to study, how important the sharing of that light is, because it really does illuminate the hearts and the souls of everyone, not necessarily just the people that live that particular life. We need more examples like that, and thank you for dedicating your life to bringing that light to the world and continuing the teachings of the Brahma Kumari. With that, I'd like to just say my colleague, I think, is just arriving, but I'm just going to say on behalf of the province of Ontario, on behalf of our Premier Doug Ford, and on my behalf personally, thank you for being here in the province of Ontario. Thank you for praying, for bringing hope and building a stronger, safer, not just our community, but the entire world. You're examples of what we need in this world if we're going to build bridges and make it a safe place where we all can live and prosper together. Thank you. God bless you all, and enjoy the rest of the festivities today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And if I can call you Michael, it's an honor. I was so happy to know there's a little Michael Jr. coming in. We will welcome here, welcome in also. He's welcome here as soon as he can be available. We're so happy to have you, Nina Tangui, to arrive just on time. I'll give you a minute to breathe. We had a beautiful celebration a little bit. We'll send you the video that you can enjoy that was introducing the whole 90 years of the organization. And so before I introduce you, I wanted to also welcome a very special guest that some of you may know, and he has a different two titles that I want to use to welcome you. So please come, Kuldeep Goli. So he's representing also the mayor's office for Brampton. And so he will be representing Mr. Brown's, Patrick Brown's office. Come and join us. But I'm told also that he has another title, which to us in the Brahma Kumaris is probably more important, even if you were the mayor himself. I think the other title for me is above that. He's the nephew of one of our almost founding member. He's the nephew of Brother Nirver. So Brother Nirver is one of the main member of the Brahma Kumaris who unfortunately passed away recently, but he's been a mentor for us, a great teacher. He was a good friend. We've met him many times. We watched cricket games with him too, and he was teaching us in a unique way. So for us to meet his nephew, I think this is very special, and it shows how these 90 years have, grown all around the world. So for you to be here in Canada, represent the mayors of Brampton, but also your uncle, it's really a unique gift for all of us today. So welcome, and I'm sure you want to share a few words on this occasion.
Om Shanti. It's really hard to speak after the best speakers around. What I will share a few things. First of all, congratulations on 90th anniversary of Brahma Kumaris. Great organization, giving great message to people for peace, meditation, and how to have a better life. Great service worldwide, not just one place, worldwide service. And I had opportunity to go to Mount Abu in 24 on Bhog of my uncle Nirvair Bhai. That opened my eyes bigger, enlightened me how big this service is. So there are so many common things in all religions. There is one God, and service is so important. Serve the humanity, right? And people are doing selfless service in Brahma Kumaris organization, ashrams everywhere, which has no match in the world. So I also want to congratulations to Didi Mohini on your 85th birthday. I hope you will have many, many more. And thank you for your service to humanity. Thank you very much. And I would like to present a couple certificates from Mayor Brown, if you will please receive it. Thank you.
So this is for Mohini Didi. On behalf of the city of Brampton, I extend my warmest wishes and heartfelt congratulations to you on the joyous occasion of your 85th birthday. So personal message from the mayor of Brampton to you, Didi. Thank you. A lifelong dedication of spreading the message of peace, compassion, spirituality, and selfless service through Brahma Kumaris Toronto has inspired countless individuals and enriched our community. May your special day be filled with happiness, good health, and blessings. Wonderful. And this is for the organization. So on behalf of the mayor of Brampton as well, and on behalf of the city of Brampton, I'm pleased to extend my heartfelt congratulations to you on the joyous occasion of your 90th anniversary celebration. For 9 decades, Brahma Kumaris has inspired individuals through its unwavering commitment to spiritual values, meditation, inner peace, and selfless service. So your dedication to promoting harmony, compassion, and community well-being has positively impacted countless lives and continues to strengthen our diverse and inclusive society. Thank you. Beautiful messages we'll keep at heart.
And my final message is, you must go to Mount Abu.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And you know how much your uncle means to the organization. I was very lucky when I came in my 20s to meet your uncle in Madhuban, and he's been our mentor. He showed us personally his dream of creating this amazing hospital in Mount Abu, which is one of the biggest hospitals in Rajasthan, serving millions of people really. And his vision has always been bigger and bigger and bigger. So congratulations. It's a really a real honor to have you here with us today. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I know we have many other friends also that have come, and of course, we know you very well. But definitely, Nina Tangri, it's been really a pleasure to meet you many times. Every time I come to Toronto, I have the pleasure to welcome you. So it's very lovely to also be with your husband, which we know also as a friend. So Mr. Ashwin Tangri, also very, very warm welcome. And Ms. Tangri, of course, we know you're Associate Minister of Small Businesses, and you're, of course, the MPP for Mississauga and Streetsville. So very warm welcome. We'll love to hear your beautiful voice to extend your greetings to this occasion. Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Namaskar. Mohini Didi, welcome back to Toronto. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. It really means a lot to all of us when we have the ability to listen to someone so learned and help us so much, especially with our mental health and well-being. Apologies to everyone for being late. I was part of a charity walking event for Luso Charities, who raise money for, there's a lot of adult young people who are physically and mentally challenged. And as their parents are getting very, very old and can't take care of them anymore, they need a place to stay with those wraparound support. So that's something that Minister Tabalo and I have been working on quite a lot in our government to help them with those wraparound supports as they build beautiful housing for all of those people. So apologies for being late, but it was for a great cause. I just want to, I'll keep my remarks very, very short, but I just want to say to each and every one of you, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here for us for 90 years. 90 years of keeping up something that is so important to each and every one of us so that we can live a healthy life in our mental health especially. My husband is extremely dedicated to the organization, and he's often has to grab me and say, sit down, breathe, listen. And to Shivani Didi and to Mohini Didi, this morning actually, as soon as I put the TV on, you were on, and I was listening to you just before I left. And it reminds me sometimes that we do need to step back and we do need to breathe and realize, yes, our lives are unbelievably hectic and we've got to get out the door to do all the things that we need to do, but we also need to sit back and understand there's so much more happening in the world and how fortunate we all are. And with that, I'm not going to take up too much time. Kuldeepji, that I had no idea that this is wonderful to hear about your uncle being part of this organization for so long. And it just shows us how small the world is. And we are completely, completely blessed. I do also have a certificate for you today on the 90th celebration. And if I can ask Ashwini to please join me, and Michael, if you please join me as well.
Lovely. Anyone wants to read it, or you want to ask someone to read it?
I can read it. So as Member of Provincial Parliament for Mississauga Streetsville, it is my privilege to honor Mohini Didi, Brahmakumari's World Spiritual Organization. I congratulate Mohini Didi's remarkable dedication to spiritual teaching and meditation, spanning 69 years of practice and 50 years since she first began teaching in Halifax. Her guidance as regional coordinator for North America, Latin America, and the Caribbean continues to inspire communities all around the world. In celebration of the Brahmakumari's World Spiritual Organization on 90 years of service and their ongoing work promoting peace, education, gender equality, and well-being across more than 8,000 centers in 170 countries. So on behalf of the Government of Ontario and the residents of Mississauga Streetsville, we extend our warmest welcome and best wishes for many continued success. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, all of you, and every word you spoke really means a lot to us. So thank you for coming, taking the time. I know you may even have other events today, so it's very special you're taking the time for us. Of course, we have many other friends and guests. I know Satish Takar has been with us for so many years, so we all want to have some piece of cake, but before I wanted to make sure we know you're here and you've been, not only being with us, but helping also in many ways. So welcome. And a new friend also that I met recently, Pratik Kapoor, because you've been really helping us to find a new place in Mississauga. So thank you and very, very welcome here at the celebration. So I don't know if Didi, you wanted to just share a word or appreciation for our special guest, or if you wanted to add a word. Yes? Come on, you. You have your mic still? Okay, that's good. I didn't see it.
Om Shanti. I have to believe that I am 85. I still feel a teenager, especially when I think of 90 years of our Yagya organization. It's almost 68 years since I was 10 or 11 that I first time met Brahma Kumaris. That time the name was more like Omandli, because they used to chant Om, and they came to my grandfather's home because when there was partition of country, Brahma Kumaris were in Karachi. My family had been more in government positions, so we were brought to India in Delhi few months before real partition date. So we were very settled there. They gave us a big British bungalow, and so some of them came to, they knew us from Karachi, my grandparents. So when they came, they were 3, 4 of them. Their height was 5, but they looked very, very divine, very pure. I met them and I was very happy. But at that time, because one of my mother's sister and her husband, when it began in 1937, they were recently married, but they decided to dedicate their life. So my grandfather was very scared that now my all daughters will go and they will just become, like dedicate their life, and he wouldn't allow us to meet them. So we will go from the back door, and this kind of attraction was there. So I felt this is what, because what I was looking for definitely a normal spiritual life, not like hermit or, have a different hairstyle, just normal spiritual life. And when I met Brahma Baba, the founder father, I had just started, I finished my school and I had started university in Delhi. And when I met him, I was really kind of internally feel that what I'm looking for, this organization, it will really fit me well. And women in leadership, which I always believed that in my family, one of the principle was that every girl has to be educated. And so we all were educated. And then here now, uh, because in India, the religion was more men as the leaders and gurus, and it was not very common for women. And this was women leadership, and they were very spiritual. Most of them, some lived in their families, and so I really was kind of felt that this is what I think I want to be. But Of course, not now because I was 16. And I want to be, decide for myself later. So, but Brahma Baba also was so interesting that he said, you must go to university, you have to study. And of course, my grandfather won't let me, you have to get some degrees because he felt that we should be in life self-sufficient in case even after marriage is necessary. So both of them went for education, and so I thought, what can I study that even if I am dedicating my life could be helpful. So I took political science because wanted to understand what constitutions, isms, and how really this world functions. So I took political science and history as my major subjects, and of course they were. And that helped me very much, especially when we got affiliated to UN, then I could understand, everything political also. So this is how my journey began with Brahma Kumaris, and so I went to university. Then I did journalism because Brahma Baba said he wants newspaper, he wants editor, and I used to write editorials even before. But then I did journalism with that, which gives me little more perspective about ethics of media and little bit on that. And after that, gradually, because I loved family, honestly. I have two older sister, brother, my mother, and very lovely family. And being youngest, I used to get a lot of love. It was difficult to think that I am going to leave. But in India, every girl knows that one day I have to leave to go after marriage and be with in-laws. So I have to leave anyway. So, but one very beautiful thought came in my mind because there was a lot of need, and because of knowing the languages, and so that time all our dadis, BK older sisters, they really wanted me to be more with them, help them, and I also wanted. So this is how then I decided to start staying at the centers, and then because I knew English, so in 19 like from 69 I start traveling to in Asia conferences, to Europe, all over Belgium, Holland, and Singapore, different countries, just to attend a conference and come back. But in 74 I was invited to Canada. I was in England actually, and in England some invitation came. So I came to Halifax, and 3 months I stayed with a family. I was giving a talk in a temple, and they say, do you really stay at someone's home? So I said, I will think about it. And anyway, we went. They were professors, both of them, of mathematics. So I stayed in their basement. We were like a family there. That's how my trip to Canada. And then because, it was so easy, radio programs, you just go and you on your own, you record it. But someone invited to visit all the provinces, give talks on religion and all that. So I went to all the provinces at that time and gave talk in different universities. And then Toronto, this is all. Then came New York, and then came Guyana, Caribbean, and then to Brazil, Argentina. So this way, all the centers have been started in all those countries. So, but now I spend about 6 months in India and 6 months here since 2 years because of my assignment. I couldn't leave immediately this side, nor I can So I try to give 3 months there and then I come and spend some time here. But I must say that it's everyone's love. Everyone's love is what I am today. And sometimes I ask God what good I have done that I have been getting so much love. And then this new assignment where really in India there are thousands of teachers and when they come and they just, because they have seen me on television and not in real, and they touch me, are you real? Are you real? I said, I am real. But what they really just want to feel that presence, what is God's love, what is peace. And so even it's not easy to meet so many people, thousands. So I do meet, but just give us a minute, just give half a minute. Just let us come near you. So I always feel that it's God's blessings, everyone's good wishes, and everyone's love that I am able to, still travel or able to do whatever is required, whether it's administration, whether it is spiritual, both ways. Because we have to do both. We have to look after the admin part of the organization, which is very big now, and lot is required. And then other side, of course, whatever my spiritual journey, my present experiences, which I was sharing yesterday, that really feeling, a lot of people say, how do you manage? It's so much. And I tell them last night, I was telling them that every night, so many unresolved things are still there. But I say to God at 10 o'clock that this much I could do today, and rest tomorrow we will start. But the cycle of the time is moving, right? So even if my body is resting for 5 hours, but time was moving in 5 hours. And I have believed within 5 hours, a lot would have changed. So somebody calls me with a very severe situation, or two sisters, they are 80s, they were really critical. So they called me and I couldn't because it was too late. So I feel by the morning, time will work, their meditation, God is there. So in the morning, everything will be different. So when I wake up, I say, let me call and find out. So what somebody later on told me, because I have stopped, that means we are resting, but time hasn't, right? And so time will bring lot of, I have feeling that lot of things come, solution, healing, all with the time also. In the morning, the things are changed. So I'm just sharing that how a lot of spiritual insights come, and even while doing what I have to do, I have this always love for deeper silence and going into total silence and kind of feel from God what He wants, how He wants. So I really want to thank you from heart. I didn't know this celebration is happening. They always like to give surprise, and so I thank you, Savi Ben, Arvind Bhai, everyone, and all of you for coming and blessing us for 90th and for my 85. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Didi. And just to make sure, you know that I'm not leaving with these in Montreal, so just on their behalf. So you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So celebration means cake, candlelight, dancing. I know you're starting to feel the calling for the cake, right? But before the cake arrives, we have to cut it. And before we cut it, we have to bring it. So in the meantime, we're going to ask our dear brother Denzel to come and give us a few moments of blissful sounds to help us to stay in a meditative state for a few minutes. And you recognize Denzel, of course, from all the programs we had with Sister Shivani. We took him all around the country. And since it was so successful, when we had a program with Sister Genti in Paris, we brought Denzel. So thank you for being always ready at the last minute. And thank you for taking us into beyond sound with your voice.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti, Didi. Om Shanti, everyone. The track that I have lined up, it's not a very meditative.
That's good. Then we're going to cheer up.
I mean, we could, you know, it's a mindset. Revisit. Stay with me and let the worries of the road you play and the burden of your yesterday slowly melt away. Prends ma main et laisse-moi t'emmener loin au-delà du ciel où le temps n'existe pas, seulement le silence, seulement la paix. Jisman qui chante tout le doux. राहे हो अपना ध्यान अंगार मोड़ सकते हो खुद को समझने का वक्त ले अपने सबसे अच्छा दोस्त बन अंधार का खजाना तू ही शांति प्रेम शक्ति है तू बात है तू हमेशा रहेगा तू यार अपना ध्यान अंधार मोड़ सकते हो खुद को समझने का वक्त ले अपने सबसे अच्छा दोस्त बन अंधार का खजाना को जो कभी ना हो ना खाऊं सब कुछ है तू ही शांति प्रेम शक्ति है तू ये बात है तू हमेशा रहेगा तू प्यार अपनी किस्मत का मालिक है अपनी शक्ति में अपना तेरा आगे Shanti.
Thank you, Denzel. It's a really lovely feeling. Now we're going to lit candles because it is 90th anniversary, so we want to commemorate that. And the first light will be lit by our dear Mohini Didi. And yeah, we first want to see the light coming in. You can start, and then we'll invite, and then we'd like to invite you all to come for leading this night. So Nina, Tengri with husband, Michael, Satish Bhai, both of you come as well. Please come. So you'll have the privilege to be leading the lights. Michael, come here. So we're inviting our special guests to come on the stage. And I'd like also to invite all the main instruments from Canada, but from GTA. So I'm going to invite Brother Ron to come, Sister Claudia, and Christelle, Nicole, Sangeeta Ben, Swati Ben, your Calgary, Akshita Ben, you come on stage, Shobna Ben, Kuhan is here, I saw you, I saw you, Rajan Surika, Tina Ben. You can come to the other side, okay, you can manage, Shobna Ben. Okay, you come close here. All the instruments can come here, Sadi Ben, Mani Ben, Arvin and Naranbai. Can I meet someone, Mani Ben, come in the front? Is the cake big enough? It's just good for me and my friends. All right, is everyone on stage? Sadi Ben, you're here. Where's Arvin Bai? Is Naran Bai? Arvin is here. Okay, everybody's here. A great family picture, so lovely to have everyone here. All right, now we're going to cut this wonderful cake. So Nina, you can hold Sister Mohini's hand. Everybody touch somebody nicely on the shoulder. And then we say, Oh, Shanti. Oh. More cut is good. Another one. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Wonderful. So I'm going to
बधाई हो बधाई, शुभ दिन की बधाई। बधाई हो बधाई, शुभ दिन की बधाई।
बधाई हो बधाई, शुभ दिन की बधाई।
बधाई हो बधाई, जन्मदिन की बधाई।
बधाई हो बधाई, जन्मदिन की बधाई।
जन्म दिवस पर देते हैं तुमको हम बधाई।
जन्म दिवस पर देते हैं तुमको हम बधाई।
जीवन का हर एक लम्हा हो तुमको सुखदाई।
जीवन का हर एक लम्हा हो तुमको सुखदाई।
धरती सुखदाई हो अम्बर सुखदाई। जल सुखदाई हो पवन सुखदाई। बधाई हो बधाई, शुभ दिन की बधाई। मंगलमय दीप जलाओ, उजियारा जग फैलाओ।
मंगलमय दीप जलाओ, उजियारा जग फैलाओ।
उद्यम पुरुषार्थ जगाकर मंजिल को अपनी पाओ।
उद्यम पुरुषार्थ जगाकर मंजिल को अपनी पाओ।
ओ शतंजीव तुम चिरंजीव, शुभ घड़ी आज आई। माता सुखदाई हो पिता सुखदाई। बंधु सुखदाई हो सखा सुखदाई। बधाई हो बधाई, शुभ दिन की बधाई। सद्गुण की खान बने तू, इतना महान बने तू।
सद्गुण की खान बने तू, इतना महान बने तू।
हर कोई चाहे तुझको, ऐसा इंसान बने तू।
हर कोई चाहे तुझको, ऐसा इंसान बने।
बलवान हो तू महान हो, कर गर्व तुझ पे अब हम। दर्शन सुखदाई हो सुमिरन सुखदाई। तन मन सुखदाई हो जीवन सुखदाई। बधाई हो बधाई, शुभ दिन की बधाई। ऋषियों का वंशज है तू, ईश्वर का अंशज है तू। ऋषियों का वंशज है तू, ईश्वर का अंशज है तू। तुझ में है चंदा और तारे, तुझ में ही सर्जनहारे।
जान ले पहचान ले, निज शुद्ध बुद्ध आत्म। ईश्वर सुखदाई, ईश्वर सुखदाई। सुमति सुखदाई, हो सक जन सुखदाई। बधाई हो बधाई, शुभ दिन की बधाई।
मोहिनी दीदी, बाप दादा की दुल्हरी, शिव की शक्ति हम सबकी प्यारी न्यारी।
आप में बाबा और मम्मा की पालना समाई, आप में स्नेह से सींचा हर एक ब्राह्मण आत्मा को, आप में बाबा और मम्मा की पालना समाई। मुबारक हो, मुबारक हो, मुबारक हो दीदी ओ दीदी, we love you दीदी। मुबारक हो, मुबारक हो, मुबारक हो दीदी ओ दीदी।
Om Shanti. So now we will have Toli and blessings. Ushers will guide you. So first we will call all the souls who are leaving the Calgary group. So you can come first, then we can have all the Sevadharis and then everyone else. So please be seated. Ushers will guide you. You will come here, take drishti from Didi, get Toli blessing, and you will also receive gift on the other corner. You have two choices. You can see in Saviban's hand, we have a diary. And we also have a nice water bottle. So you can pick one of the other. You can see it? Yes? Okay. And for little ones, we also have a backpack. So you can choose one gift. Om Shanti. First, we will remember Baba for a few minutes. Everyone will remember Baba.
शांत मन से मैं तेरी ओर चल पड़ा, ओ मेरे शिव बाबा, तेरे प्यार में घुल पड़ा।
शांत मन से मैं तेरी ओर चल पड़ा, ओ मेरे शिव बाबा, तेरे प्यार में घुल पड़ा। तेरी रोशनी की बातें, तेरी शांति की दास्तां,
तेरी रोशनी की बातें, तेरी शांति की दास्तां, हर सांस में तू ही तू, हर धड़कन में तेरा नाम।
ओम शांति, ओम शांति, शिव बाबा प्रेम की रोशनी मुझको भर दे, मुझको छू ले अपनी कोमल दिव्यता से।